Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a special guest, my best friend Asha.
What's poppin'?
So today we're going to be giving y'all some tips for natural hair. It's going to be for us curly girls and for
us lock ladies.
There we go. So before we start, disclaimer, we are not professionals. This is just what helped us in our personal hair journey. So you can take the tips, you don't got to take the tips, you can take half the tips. It's up to you, but we're just gonna let y'all know what helped us get to here.
Period.
So, all right. So we're gonna start off by letting y'all know how long we have been natural. So, me personally, I have been natural since I count from my first big chop, which was April of 2017. So I have been natural for 2 years and 5 months.
I have been locked for 2 years and 7 months.
There you go. So we're going to answer these questions. These are like the top 5 questions that people always ask us continuously. So we're just going to answer them in one straight video. For curly girls, lock ladies, everybody, just come to this video and you get all your answers.
Come on.
Okay, so the first question we got is, I'm going to be looking down because we wrote it down because the memory don't work like it used to. That's what happened when you're almost 30. But anyways, don't look like it though. Don't look like it. Okay, anyway, first question. How often do you wash and style your hair? So for me, I wash my hair. I try to wash my hair every week, but if not, definitely every other week. So that's what I do. And then every time I wash my hair, I style my hair. I may style my hair throughout the week. So like I'll start off with a style like this. And then by the middle of the week, if this starts to look bad, then I put it in a puff. So I guess you call that like styling once or twice a week. So that's what I say. Once or twice a week, I style.
I wash and twist my hair once every 4 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. Sometimes I get a little lazy, so I go to 6 weeks. But I don't really style my hair as much. Like I try stuff like buns and things, but like that's all like periodically throughout the entire month. But I definitely wash my hair and retwist it once a month at least.
So second question, how do you make your hair grow so fast?
I'm going to say consistency, just to get into like a routine of like washing your hair and just knowing when hair day is and just making sure that you stay on top of it. Make sure your hair is always nice, moisturized.
There you go. So for me, the same thing, consistency. And then for me, genetics. I swear, because my mommy hair is super thick and my daddy hair once upon a time before he was bald. It was super long. Like when they had the curls, my daddy curls was like down here. So I kind of had no choice. But genetics and then taking care of your scalp, because that's where your hair grows from anyway. So you want to take care of the source. So all up in there, you got to take care of it. You got to make sure it's not like dirt and products and everything just clumped in there, because then it's going to stunt your growth. So make sure you take care of your scalp. Another thing, oils.
That's the best thing for you.
Yes. I personally use a mixture of wild growth oil and Jamaican black castor oil. This is the first combo of oils I started using when I realized like my hair was actually starting to grow. I was like, okay, I see a little bit of length going on, fro getting a little bit bigger. So that's the oils I use. Do you use oils?
I use black castor oil. That's my favorite. Black castor oil, but I mix it with coconut. But I use the Shea Moisture coconut oil, because you can use that from head to toe. It literally say head to toe coconut oil.
So you could just slam it to the heart.
No, seriously though, y'all. Mix those two together. Even Google it, or Pinterest, whatever you like to use. Like I Googled it and it said that those two oils like make your hair grow like really fast. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, never mind. Story for another time. Go ahead.
The next question is, how do you retain length? Which is, how do you make sure when your hair grows, it stays getting longer? Come on.
The bounce back.
To retain length, you have to ensure that your hair is not going to break. because if your hair breaks, then you just breaking off that length that you just grew. So you have to keep your ends moisturized, because the ends of your hair is the oldest part of your hair, which means that it's the most fragile, so it's the most easy to break off because it's brittle. You notice when you do your hair, like when you products all good, then when you get to the end, it's a little crunchy. That's why you got to show your ends some extra love for real. So you got to make sure those stay moisturized. And then another big part, when you go to sleep, wear a bonnet. You silk bonnet, satin bonnet, to keep that moisture in. Don't try to be cute and sleep on no cotton pillowcase, because your hair is going to rub against the cotton, and then it's going to cause your ends to just be brittle, then it's going to break off. So that's how you retain your length. Make sure it don't break. Trim your ends. It may sound like weird to say cut your hair to make sure it stays longer, but you just cutting off those dead ends. You cutting off the breakage, because if your hair, this is when it starts breaking. So if you don't cut them ends off, then it's just gonna keep breaking. Boom, then your hair gone, right, and then that length is up here now. So that's how you retain length. Though that's how I retain length, I'm gonna say. So you, dog.
Loc ladies, piggybacking off the bonnet situation, put a scarf on under that bonnet so that your fresh retwist isn't like shifting around in there, because the bonnet is good, but it's not really tight on your head. Also, I like to make sure that it is moisturized. I have 4C texture here. I don't know if you guys know about textures. Look up 4C. That shit is really tough, because your hair eats moisture at 4C. It eats water, it eats oil, whatever. So just make sure that you constantly oiling it. Constantly, before you put in a ponytail, throw some water on it. It's okay. It's not gonna dye their locks. Okay.
One other thing we missed. Don't stress your hair out. Don't stress it out.
No extra styles.
No extra styles. No extra tight ponytails. No super tight rubber bands because you want it to look super slick. That's gonna...
Rubber bands are a no-no for locks.
Oh.
Do not put any rubber bands in your hair. They rip, they pull. It just be a bad situation. Just don't do it. Ponytail holders or headbands. When your hair get longer, you're going to use headbands. Just...
There you go. Curly girls, you can use rubber bands. I use rubber bands. Like, I have a rubber band style now. I'm not about to just sit here and unravel them. You cut them. So you lift them, get you a rat tail comb, you lift it up, and then you cut. That's how you take your rubber bands out. Because if you try to pull it, you are pulling your hair out. So yes, that's the whole rubber band, you dig. Which brings us to our next question. How do you keep your hair from breaking?
It's kind of hard. Like, when you do locks, for one, you want to make sure that every time you retwist your locks, or whoever is retwisting your... The problem a lot of people have when they go to the shop is they might get different stylists and then they twist in different directions. You always want to keep your locks going in the same direction. If you twist it right, twist right. If you twisting left, twist left. But don't do both. I did that in the back and I locked. She just had to cut my lock. The first one I ever lost. But just make sure that you just twist it in the right direction. And also, if you can't avoid that, then it'll be best to like crochet the damaged part. It's hard to explain, but you should probably Google it. Crocheting your locks. Go ahead.
So for me, to make sure my hair doesn't break, always keep it moisturized. That's keys. Like, really, with being natural, make sure your hair is always moisturized. Even if you think your curls are super popping and your hair is dry, just take a little water bottle, spray, just shh, shh, shh. You don't gotta rub it in, you don't gotta do too much. Just let the moisture just sit there. It's gonna soak in, so just do that. Make sure it's moisturized. Again, like I said before, make sure you keep your ends trimmed. Don't try to just be like, ooh, my hair long, and then it's like this much of ends. Cut it off.
It's better.
What else? Oh, use the correct hair tools. So if you're detangling a large section like this, do not use a rat tail comb. Don't use this little bitty thin comb to try to comb through this thick hair. You need a wide tooth comb to make sure you get through it. Once you detangle it with the wide tooth comb, then you could take like a small, I don't even use a comb, I use a tangle teaser. So you make sure you start at the ends. That's another thing. When you combing your hair, never start from the root and go down.
I've done that before.
Did your hair break off?
Girl, yeah.
Exactly.
Real bad.
So don't do that. Always start from the ends and work your way up with the correct hair tools. So correct hair tools. And then if you see something that's like pulling your hair, like I know for me, a Denman brush, like the cheap ones, my hair gets like stuck underneath the bristles, so then it's breaking my hair off. So you won't catch me using a Denman brush no more, breaking my hair off. Never detangle on dry hair. You asking for your hair to get broke off if you do that. Make sure that it's at least damp. Dampen your hair before you detangle. Never on dry hair.
I would like to add on.
There you go.
Try not to use, like, you know that black gel you get from the beauty supply store to lay your edges?
That Ampro.
It's cool to lay your edges. I would prefer Eco Styler gel, but I mean, to each his own. But don't smack all of that on your new growth, because that's not good for you. Yeah. It's really not good for your hair.
Mm-hmm. And then products with alcohol, like continuously using products with alcohol, like, I'm not gonna lie, some products I got a little bit of alcohol in it. I'm not gonna lie, but I make sure that underneath that product I'm using, my hair is super moisturized. Like, I use a leave-in conditioner. Well, I'll tell y'all the products I use later because that's another question. Mm-hmm. But I make sure my hair is moisturized first, and then I add like that little gel with the alcohol in it or whatever. But I won't keep reapplying it every day, because then you bound to get dry hair from the alcohol taking the moisture out, and then dry hair equals breakage.
Don't break your hair off.
Don't do it.
Retwisting your hair too much, breakage.
See,
you better invest in a scarf.
And doing too much. Getting these tight protective hairstyles.
Dangerous.
That's a big thing, huge thing. I remember a long time ago, I got my hair braided from the Africans. No shade to the Africans. No shade. Because y'all do a bomb job.
But
honey, I got my hair braided, and I said, okay, don't mess with my edges. She braided every piece of edge I had. Y'all, when I took my braids down, I barely had edges. You could feel if they braiding too tight, if they twisting too tight. Mm-hmm. Let them know, because they can't feel your hair. Well, they can't feel your scalp like you can.
Neither do they care. They just want to make it look good.
Some people care.
They want to make it last.
Yeah, they do want to make it last.
Those are the type of stylists I deal with. They want your hair to be tight so it can last.
Yeah, but I do, like, since I've been getting braids, like, my shout out to my braiders and my twisters and all of that. Love y'all.
Period.
But when they braid my hair, they always ask me, like, is it too tight? Mm-hmm. And if it is, I'd be like, yeah, it's pulling a little bit right here. So they'd be like, okay. They make sure they fix it to make sure that they're not gonna break my hair off. I appreciate you all who do that.
Be careful with your edges.
Please be careful with your edges.
Braids and upstyles been killing edges all across America.
They do. I love these slick ponytails. Do not get a slick ponytail every week.
Please don't,
because you know you need a lot of gel.
Not good for you.
Not good for you. Let's see. I forgot the biggest thing. Heat. How did I forget that?
Please. Well, I mean, I don't really got that issue. I mean, shit, what I'm supposed to do, stand in the sun? I mean, I don't know. I don't really have heat problems with locks.
Do people crimp their locks? Like, if they try to get
like, the thing is, like, when they want them crimped, they either do those 2-strand twists, or they do like the coils, or they do like, I don't know what them things called.
Bantu knots.
No, they use them. They use some that little stick thing that y'all curl around your hair. I ain't never used
Flexi rods.
My hair is too thick for flexi rods, but if you have sister locks or a little bit above that, go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
Heat will break your hair if you continuously use it. So I try not to use heat at all, besides like a blow dryer, but I don't really count that as like super heat, because I always use a heat protectant when I do blow dry my roots, like if I'm trying to stretch my style or whatever, or even if I do get a blowout, heat protectant. But don't go flat iron your hair every week. That's how you get heat damage.
That's how you
No one wants no one wants heat damage. So yes, please try to stay away from heat. These dyes and this bleach.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do. Don't get me wrong. You can still have healthy hair.
No, you cannot.
Okay. Locks.
I got my okay. So before I got locks, I was curly. I got my hair dyed, but before she dyed it, she bleached it, and it just went downfall from there. And when I went back to the shop, like my hair was like maybe this long. She cut my hair. I had like a little buzz cut. It was up here. It was the worst shop experience I've had in my life. I was mad at my friend. I was mad at her stylist. I wanted to blow. No, she's not. I wanted to blow the place up. I was so upset. Go ahead.
But this bleach and dye.
Don't do
it. Bleach for one. I'm gonna say this: if you don't consistently go to a professional stylist, I will highly suggest you do not get your hair bleached and or dyed, because it literally fries your hair. Like literally, it's making your hair lighter because it's taking the melanin out of your hair. So keep that in mind. So it's like it's taking out that little moisture that you had. It's like stripping it of everything. So then it's more prone to breakage. Which is why if your hair is colored, which I had my hair bleached before, I've had it dyed before, and my hair was so dry. Like you have to continuously put like even more moisture than you normally would. Yeah. Because it's always dry. So if you do have dyed or bleached hair, please go to a professional to at least get like your hair care touched up. Not saying you have to go get a style every week or every 2 weeks, but at least get you a wash, a good deep condition, your ends trimmed regularly. Like really take care of it. Like,
please take care of it.
I've had it all. I've had bleach damage. I've had heat damage before this journey.
And it hurts when you gotta cut your hair.
When you gotta cut your hair, it ain't fun.
It's not. It hurts.
It's not fun. I mean, you gotta trimming your ends and cutting your hair are two different things.
True.
So trim your ends. Yes, you do not want to cut off like this much. So take care of your hair. Make sure it don't break.
Ooh, kill them.
Okay. So our last question is, I feel like the most asked question for me personally. What products do you use? Y'all, there are so many products out there. I'm going to keep it very general, of just general products I feel like every natural should have. That is a clarifying shampoo. Clarifying means that it cleans your hair. It cleans your scalp. So when you use a clarifying shampoo, it is going to strip all those oils and gunk and products and everything off, and it's going to leave your hair squeaky clean, like the that's how clean it's gonna leave your hair.
You're gonna have window cleaner.
You're gonna have window cleaner hair, like the squeakage.
Okay.
So after that, once you get all of that out with your clarifying shampoo, moisturizing shampoo. There's a lot of stuff. Well, this shampoo is a shampoo that people only use. They mainly skip clarifying. So you have to clarify to clean your scalp, moisturize to put that oil and moisture back into your scalp and your hair, because you just stripped it of all the oil. Now you want to put some moisture back into it with that moisturizing shampoo. So I always use 2 shampoos, clarifying and moisturizing. Then you're going to use a conditioner, a regular conditioner. Lately I've been using my conditioner first to detangle my hair before I wash it, but still you need a conditioner. Deep conditioner, I know so much, but a deep conditioner is to deeply penetrate the strands of your hair to make sure that your moisture is locked and loaded, honey. So even if that little moisture that you use from your conditioner, you lose a little bit, that deep conditioner gonna come back in, and then it's just gonna like attack your strands, and then it's just gonna hug them like that. And then you have to use heat when you use a deep conditioner, or you just leave it on there. Heat also helps your product penetrate into your hair strands. So deep conditioner. leave-in conditioner because we want this moisture to keep going.
And
we
you
don't
use 3 conditioners?
Yes, I do.
My girl used 2 shampoos, 3 conditioners. Y'all need to take notes. This is vital information.
I'm just saying, leave-in conditioner to make sure that it's like, okay, look, my hair is conditioned, period. And like, low-key, if I get a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'll wash my hair, I put a rinse out conditioner, and then I won't deep condition. Sometimes you don't got time to deep condition because you got to sit under the dryer or sit with the cap on your head for like 15 minutes. If you want to rush, you don't got time. So I use my leave-in conditioner. So right when I get done taking that rinse out conditioner, leave-in. That's what I use. So your hair is always conditioned in some type of way.
3 times.
3 times. But at least once. No, I'm sorry. At least twice. Because you need that rinse out at least. And that leave in at least. At least.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2 shampoos, 2 conditioners.
But 3 if you really want your hair to flourish. I'm just saying. Because you need that deep conditioner every time that you wash your hair.
Go with 3, sis.
Just saying. Deep conditioner. Oil to either seal that moisture in when I use my lock method. Leave-in liquid, then I use oil because the sealing oil seals in that moisture from the leave-in conditioner that you just used or the moisture from the water that you have in your hair. So that oil, and then you have your styling products when you're actually doing your style. So styling products can range from a cream, a mousse, a custard, a gel, whatever you prefer. Creams normally leave your hair a little bit softer. So if you don't want like your hair to be crunchy like with a gel, just use a cream for like your twist out or your braid out or whatever. Mousses, people mainly use mousse when they do like rod sets or something like that because you want to have a little bit of hold but you want it to be bouncy. So mousse makes your hair bouncy but it also holds. Gel, your hair will not be bouncy but it will hold. So you got to know which products to use for which styles you want to do. So those are the products that I use and I feel like all natural should use.
All of them.
So
Okay. As far as me, I don't use as many products because lock maintenance is not as tedious as the curls for the girls. But how do you pronounce that?
Talia Wajad.
That's what I use.
That's what we're going to go with.
That's what I use. So when I wash my hair, I use Pantene. You can use whatever you want. Jesse said that V105 stuff, get it real clean.
V105.
Oh, yeah. That sounds
like a radio station. V105.
But she said that, get it real clean, whatever you want to use. As far as conditioning, me personally, I don't condition my hair because conditioner is meant to soften it. Locks, for me, are not supposed to be softened because then they will unravel. A lot of people who detangle their locks or take them down, they use conditioners to take them out.
That makes sense.
Don't use them. If you want to keep them, don't use them.
That makes sense.
And then the Talia side or whatever that is, that is what I use to retwist my hair. It's actually called Lock It Up. That's the brand that I use, the Lock It Up brand. If you want and you need a tighter hold, they have one that's for like tighter holds just in case you work in the kitchen like me and your edges and stuff sweat out and you gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying. But I also use a lot of oils and sprays. So like after I do my retwist, I leave it alone for maybe like a week or two. But by that second week, I'm using maybe like a shampoo spray. So like a dry shampoo or I'm using like a growth oil or something. So like every time, like maybe once or twice a week, as far as the growth oil, when I wake up in the morning before I go to work, I just spray it all over my head. Like it's nice to do the lock method, the natural lock method with locks. So like I'll spray it with water and then I'll spray it with oil, but I'll skip the cream. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So my hair still has that oil in it and it stays all day.
What the dry shampoo do?
Just clean it. Cause since I don't wash my hair every other week or every 2 weeks, I use the dry shampoo to get a better clean.
Huh.
So I don't gotta, and plus your hair get heavy when you put all that water on it. Nobody want to deal with that all the time.
Then
once a month is good enough for me. Okay? Yeah. And then you gotta dry it with them clips. You ever use the blow drying clips? That is not a pretty situation.
You probably all hot on your scalp.
It be burning your brain, girl. They be trying to fry my brain. Oh, God. And normally the oils that I use, like when I'm retwisting my hair, I only use these oils when I'm retwisting my hair, which is the black castor oil and a coconut oil that's mixed. Every time I retwist it, ow. Every line, you lather your line. You know what I'm saying? Lather that bad boy. Soak it up. I got 4C, so she gonna eat that. But like I said, other than the retwist part, no conditioner, and just your shampoo spray and your growth oil spray, and you should be good. You'll be straight.
Dang, I wish we could only use like them amount of products.
Girl, bad.
I'm like, girl, use 2 shampoos, 4 conditioners, 5.
We ain't gotta do all of that. We ain't gotta do all of that.
It's a lot of maintenance, y'all.
Yeah.
So if you're natural now and you like, oh my God, this is hard. It is hard.
It is.
But if you want your hair to flourish, you literally have to take care of it. Like, it's not easy being natural, whether it's curls or whether it's locks. It is not easy. It's a choice that you want to make. You want to take care of your natural hair. You want that look. So take the time out. Take the coin out, because products are not cheap.
Them bad boys cost.
They're not cheap.
Honey.
So if you want this styling cream that you like, okay, I really want this. This is going to work. You know, just as an example, save your money.
Like,
you could
as
do it for
I am.
next. They so bomb.
But they so pricey.
They so pricey.
What? Bro,
Yeah.
I make mine myself.
Okay. I know some people that make some stuff and got some stuff up their sleeve. So stay tuned. Period. So yes,
mama, bro.
if you want to be natural, or if you're transitioning or just thinking about being natural, just keep all of this in mind. Because if you don't want to keep up with the maintenance, your hair will not flourish. I'm just saying, if you want to, I mean, you have your lazy naturals out there. They call themselves lazy naturals, but they low-key use all of this. Like, they keep all of this in mind, like in the back of their mind, though. They may not think like, I don't take care of my hair. Yes, you do, because you make sure that your ends are trimmed. You make sure that your hair is moisturized. You make sure that you deep condition. Like, you're still taking care of your hair, even if you want to call yourself a lazy natural. Take these tips into consideration. Like I said, we are not professionals. This is something we did not go to school for. This is just something that got us from the bottom to where we at right now. I'm not even gonna say the top, because we still got some time. We still got some ways to go. But we like came from here to like here.
We flourished together.
We did. Oh, I see on my hand up. So we here. Well, we started here. We here, but we want to be like up there. So those are the tips we have for you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have extra questions that we didn't answer. Let me know. We'll answer and we'll do a part 2. That's a great number, by the way. Or if y'all got more questions after the part 2, we could do a part 3.
That's a great number on baby.
But seriously, send me your questions. I will do that video. Yeah, that's about it. That's what we got for y'all. Say thank you to Asha.
Thanks for having me, everybody.
Thank you. So you lock ladies,
follow me on
Take
Instagram.
tips.
What's my name on Instagram?
I'll leave her Instagram in the description box below,
I
so
don't
y'all can
remember
follow
it.
her. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos, and leave me suggestions, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I will see you in my next one.
Bye.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Facials, give them, perform. Period.